Where Lefties, Rafael Nadal and Alexandra Eala strike off uncanny on court resemblances. Since I started to play tennis, I'm watching his matches. I look up to him, and I grew up watching him. He was my idol. He is still my idol, Carlos Alcaraz said when Rafael Nadal announced his retirement. Rafa has been his hero since childhood, but Carlitos wasn't the only one whom Nadal inspired. Alexandra Eala, a 19-year-old rising star at the Miami Open, is another player who idolizes Nadal. And why not? She trained at his academy. A throwback video proves just how much influence the legendary Spaniard has on her. Eala has been on a dream run in Miami. The Filipino teenager recently pulled off a stunning upset over World No. 2 Iga Swiatek to reach the semifinals. That's not all. On her run to the quarterfinals, she took down Grand Slam champions Jelena Ostapenko and Madison Keys, becoming just the second wild card to defeat 3 or more slam winners in a single tournament. The first was Elina Svitolina at Wimbledon 2023. Before this event, Eala, currently holding the 140th spot in the WTA rankings, had never beaten a top 40 player, nor faced one in the top 20. Now, she owns 2 top 10 victories. Amid Eala's growing fame, Rafael Nadal's influence on her shines through. The ITF recently shared a throwback video featuring Eala at the Rafa Nadal Academy, where they spent a day with her a year ago. The video captures her walking through the museum's trophy room, marveling at his achievements and reflecting on his impact. It is hugely inspirational to see him practicing almost every day and to see him in the gym. It's really motivating to see his work ethic and something that we can all copy from him. Of course, to be within the presence of all this history, and especially here in the museum to see it again. I looked up to him as a kid, and I saw a lot of similarities. You know, we're both lefties. I loved how he fought on court, so I tried also channel that when I play tennis. Eala said. Eala left the Philippines from Lorca at just 13 to join the Rafa Nadal Academy, where she honed her skills for 7 years. She graduated from the academy in 2023, with Nadal himself attending the ceremony. Coincidentally, Swiatek, whom she just defeated, was also present at the event. When Alexandra Eala defeated the 2017 French Open champion, Jelena Ostapenko, in the R64, Rafael Nadal shared a post on social media, saying, "Congratulations, Alex. What a great win for you and for the Philippines." Then again, after her impressive 6-4, 6-2 victory against the reigning 8-0 champion, Madison Keys, the Spaniard applauded the youngster. He took to his Instagram story, applauding her success with @alex.eala. The Rafa Nadal Academy has been Eala's home for the past 7 years. Talking about the Academy's pivotal role in her rapid rise, she once admitted, "Of course, my family should take credit for the foundation that they laid out before they sent me there. But of course, the Academy was able to build on that foundation in such a way that I'm able to be where I am now." Rafael Nadal's uncle and ex-coach, Tony Nadal, was also spotted in her box during her match against Swiatek. During her post-match interview with the Tennis Channel, Alexandra Eala talked about how happy she was to see Tony attending her match. The 19-year-old said, "Well, I worked very closely with Tony alongside, of course, my coach Joan, Sandro, and the other people from the academy. It meant a lot that he showed up here. I know that he had to catch a flight, but it showed the confidence he had in me, and the confidence the academy had in me. I also didn't know that he was going to come until this morning." Now Eala faces an even bigger test, Jessica Pegula in the semifinals. Can she pull off another upset and continue her fairy tale run? In the tennis, few names resonate with the same way as Rafael Nadal, known for his unparalleled work ethic, fierce determination, and legendary dominance on clay. Nadal has long been a symbol of excellence. However, as the 2025 Miami Open progressed, a new name began to echo across the courts. Alexandra Eala, the 19-year-old Filipino wildcard, had captured the attention of tennis fans worldwide with her stellar run, and in the eyes of many, her playing style brought to mind none other than the great Nadal himself. Not just because she was a left-handed player, like Nadal, but also due to the uncanny similarities in their approach to the game. In what seemed like a passing moment of destiny, Eala and Nadal shared a brief exchange after one of her matches, where they discussed their unique bond as left-handed players. For both, tennis had always been a sport of challenges, triumphs, and learning. But their journeys, although separated by years and continents, mirrored each other in striking ways. From their relentless work ethic to their emotional intensity, there was more tying these two than just the physical similarity of being left-handed. The left-handed advantage. In a sport where precision, speed, and technique are paramount, being a left-handed player can provide a unique advantage. In a world dominated by right-handed players, lefties tend to have a different angle of attack, making their shots unpredictable and harder to read. The contrast between their serves, backhands, and ground strokes creates a challenge for opponents who are used to facing right-handed players. Rafael Nadal, with his iconic forehand and his uncanny ability to dictate rallies, has long thrived on his left-handed advantage. His heavy topspin forehand, which kicks up high on clay courts, is a signature weapon that has baffled many of the best players in the world. But it's not just his shots that set him apart. It's his relentless mentality and unshakable focus that have made him legend. From the clay courts of Roland Garros to the hard courts of the US Open, Nadal has shown time and time again that his left-handedness is not just a quirk, but a strategic advantage that he's used to craft an unrivaled career. For Alexandra Eala, the left-handed trait was something she had long admired in Nadal. Growing up watching the Spanish maestro dominate, she saw the power of being a lefty in a sport largely dominated by right-handers. Eala, too, began to develop a game that made the most of her natural advantage. Like Nadal, she found herself able to push opponents into uncomfortable positions, using the angle of her shots to create opportunities for herself. Her forehand, while not as heavy as Nadal's, showed flashes of his signature style, and her movement around the court reflected a similar work ethic. The parallels in style, more than just left-handed shots. Beyond the physical similarities in their strokes, there is a deeper connection between Nadal and Eala's approach to tennis. Both players share an intense commitment to their craft, driven by an unrelenting desire to improve. It's easy to see that Eala has adopted many of the same principles that have made Nadal such a formidable opponent throughout his career. From her tireless training sessions to her meticulous attention to detail, it's evident that the Filipino teenager has taken a page out of Nadal's playbook. Like Nadal, Eala is known for her never-give-up attitude. Even when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges, she digs deep and continues to fight, just as Nadal has done on countless occasions throughout his career. Whether it's in a tough match or a high-pressure moment, Eala has shown that she can channel her inner strength and stay calm under pressure. Much like Nadal, whose mental resilience has been a defining feature of his legacy. In interviews, Eala has often spoken about the importance of mental fortitude in tennis. You have to stay focused. No matter what the score is, she has said, I've learned that it's not just about the shots you hit, but about how you react when things aren't going your way. I think this is something I've learned from watching Rafa play. The uncanny resemblances in play. As the 2025 Miami Open unfolded, the similarities between Eala's game and Nadal's became even more apparent. In her thrilling quarterfinal match against world No. 2 Iga Swiatek, Eala's resilience and tactical approach mirrored Nadal's. Despite being the underdog, she fought tooth and nail, wearing down Swiatek with her heavy topspin and forcing her to play longer rallies. Like Nadal, Eala often found herself in defensive positions, but she would dig in and turn those situations into opportunities with her quick footwork and ability to generate pace.